What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. We are now continuing on the Muscovite conquest of Shenkursk. We should have substantially more troops than all of Novgorod, so I really don't think it's going to be an issue at all. However, we are in the 1st of January, 1476, and therefore if we go to our terrain map mode, all of Russia is in the winter. So I'm a little scared that we are going to lose a lot of manpower for no reason, but it's not necessarily no reason. We're obviously growing. Let's actually go to speed 4 as well. And our only threat are these 11,000 troops. And we got to really do everything in our power to continue our growth here. Let's actually split these guys in half. 5,000 will go here, 5,000 will go there. Split these units in half. 6,000 will go to Mezin, and you will go here, and you will go there. So we already have 28% war score. I'm really hoping we could just win this fight without actually having to do any real battles. Maybe having our vassals take care of them for us might be one of our best options. We're sieging down their capital. You are going to be split in half. You're going to go up. You're going to go over. You're going to go here. And you are going to come down. And we're going to try to do a small blockade. It looks like they're going after Novgorod, which is a little upsetting. They have a fleet. We don't really. Let's bring these units down to here. You're going to go here. These two will go here as well. And maybe we can make it in time. We already have 77% war score. I really don't want to lose manpower if we don't have to. And it looks like they are now going after Neva, which is the St. Petersburg area. I don't want to assault them, because I don't want to lose manpower. So you're going to stay here. And we are waiting for other troops that I don't see. Salt crisis, production efficiency, minus 10%. All I really want to do is play it as safe as I possibly can. All of you troops will move here. You are already at Olonets, so you will go here as well. Okay, so we have a pretty nice border. If I sent you into the forest, and you two here, and you two there, they can't go anywhere at all, which is pretty substantial. So basically what I'm saying is we have forest and forest. If they attack us, they're going to have a negative penalty. I don't really want to attack them in the forest. And they aren't sieging down anything at all. So the entire goal is to deal with this capital. We now have 99% war score. Can we take over all of Novgorod in one grab? No, we cannot. That is very sad. I was hoping we could. Let's also begin taking all of their provinces. And unfortunately, we can't necessarily take everything. But one of our biggest goals is now Sweden, who is going to be our ally in time once we support their independence. They aren't going to be able to grab more territory. So I get that Novgorod still will exist, but they are landlocked. And yeah, that's actually what we're going to do. I don't want to assault these guys if I don't need to, but unfortunately it looks like I do have to. All of our troops are in place, sending everybody in. And we should be able to annihilate them fairly quickly. We lost 2,000 troops. They lost 11,000. Let's go ahead and grab everything. I want all of their money. And let's actually remove this small province. I want war reparations. So I'm going to take all of their money and end it as end it as such. They're obviously going to be upset. That's fine. I will deal with them later. We now have all of these new areas. 2 units are going to go here. 2 units are going to go there. And these 2 units can basically consolidate. Let's send in all of our new administrative powers, set up our governments where we can. I'm also a little concerned about these rebels, but I am happy that we have local traditions. And very soon getting years of separatism, which would mean they have even less unrest. Right now it's at negative 15, as you can see in red. It says positive 15, but really it's not good. And the idea is to basically get that number from, I guess, positive 15 to positive 13. And really that's like 2 unrest as well. So, therefore, we would deal with a lot less obstacles. Did we get some provinces along the coastline? Yes, we did. Both Kola and White Karelia are going to be gaining some, sailors over time. Let's send you to Moscow. Let's send you to Rostov. And you are going to come over as well. I don't really see any real rebels that we need to deal with. Let's send somebody to below 0 to improve relations. When can I declare war on Kazan? Not until 1481, so actually 1480. Maybe if we brought our troops over sometime soon. Obviously, while we're waiting, we're gaining manpower, which is nice. Can I declare war on Perm? 1480 as well. I'll probably declare war on Perm, take their lands, and then take all these lands in Kazan as well. You know, we're doing well, don't get me wrong. But it would be so nice if I had another diplomat, because I could improve relations with Sweden, which I need to do right now. Let's actually do it right this second, because this positive, this negative 66 will probably go to positive 44. And I really want to get them as an ally, so then I can, not have to worry about this western frontier. Alright, I've got a lot of forts that aren't really doing anything. And what would be really cool is if I had influence ideas, I could really have another vassal, and then they would probably have forts, and they would protect our territory for us. So that would be pretty substantial. And then therefore, if they had forts, I wouldn't need to pay for them. And I could focus on other things like taxation, production, manufacturing, and maybe build some factories. 9,500 manpower. We're losing money over time because of all of these ridiculous forts that need to be mothballed. Eventually, in time, we're going to declare war on the Livonian Order, and we believe, I believe I'm going to try to vassalize them. It should be possible, and it looks like we have an honest broker. Our annexation of Pskov is now complete. I don't know where these units will go. Let's actually remove this unit. It's a Streltsy. Independence from Sweden. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, we now have actual troops. Let's see what else we can do. Are there any other Streltsy anywhere? There should be one Streltsy. There it is. I saw it. Let's remove you. You three are going to go here. And we've got about 39,000 troops, which is actually quite substantial. I want to mothball this new fort that we don't need. We technically don't need these two forts, or this fort in Novgorod. But I think what I'm going to do is remove this. I'm going to leave both of them there for now. That's what I'm going to do. That's actually exactly what I'm going to do. Sending over a diplomat to below 0. They have negative 94, a negative 94 relations penalty because I've done a lot of annexations. I would desperately like to help out Sweden here with their support independence. But I guess while we're waiting, we're getting some income, we're getting some manpower. Let's also finally unlock the years of separatism -10. And that should be really, really substantial. Technically, when I said it would go from positive 15, negative 15 modifier to negative 13, it's actually going to go to negative 12.5, because every 2 years you gain 0.5 unrest reduction. And so, as you can see, just from local traditions and indirect rule, all of these rebels have been dealt with, and that means we don't necessarily need to improve the autonomy, so we make more money, and we don't need to send over our manpower to deal with that threat. But it looks like the Boyars believe they are entitled to more and newer lands, and I believe that is true. And the reason for that is they require at least 15% of all of our lands within the country. So let's go ahead and grant Miram to the nobility, which is the Boyars. And now this goes away, and we now get more benefits once again. Okay, is there anything that we can really do? I want to declare war on Kazan. We can't really do that. Beshkiri is, surprisingly enough, a tributary state, and in an alliance with Kazan. I wonder exactly what that means. Can I remove Bashkiri from the game? I'm not too sure. But within about May of 1480, so about literally 18, 20 months from now, we're going to declare our war. I guess for the time being, let's gain some income as much as we can. Part of me wants to build some churches because I would gain some permanent income for the rest of the game. A small investment now would obviously pay off later. I just don't have that much capital to really utilize. Looks like Poland is strengthening its grip on, Eastern Europe here. The Ottomans don't like us, which is understandable. Crimea no longer exists, and the Great Horde is getting pretty powerful. So one thing that I definitely want to do is I want to get a vassalization on Kazan, and I want to try to go ahead and release some territory. It's not much, it's around 20 development, but it'll be substantially cheaper if I give it to Kazan. And then I could really just try to grow my country that way. We'll see exactly what happens. I don't really know, but nevertheless, it's going to be an adventure. We have a new technology, basic financial instruments, and for the rest of the game, we are more efficient at trading. Our ships now cost more, which is fine, and trade range has improved. Okay, is there anything that we can really do right now? We have the ability to have 112 sailors, up from 100. I guess while we have maximum sailors, let's build yet another galley. And can we build a few barracks? We could, especially in Moscow. I think that's going to be our #1 priority. And maybe Vyatka, all the way over here. And the idea is to improve our military tech just a little bit. Every time we improve our military power, the manpower will go up substantially. And now, let's actually cancel this. We went from positive 500 to positive 875. So the idea is we're always going to have a lot more reserves. And what's cool is our maximum manpower will actually improve as well. Or it should, at least. I don't really know for sure. Okay, sending over our troops, preparing for war. Can we just outright declare on Kazan? I don't know. Don't actually think so either. Let's recall you. And in 16 days, we are about to probably send over a diplomat. Well, first off, let's see if we can declare war. No, we can't. Let's build up our spy network. And not only do we have a truce, but there was something else. Maybe we had a truce and we were at peace or something along those lines. Let's recall this diplomat, just verify what both of those were. No casus belli, and we are at a truce. So -7 stability, which would be awful because we have +1. The worst that could happen is going from +1 to -3. But still, that's a lot of stability, and it's a lot of administrative power to lose. So where we stand right now, I want to destroy Perm. Let's go ahead and build up our spy network. We're going to try to remove Perm and Kazan, except I'm going to try to vassalize Kazan. And I do want to go ahead and get my army maintenance up just a tad. Still building up our galleys. Looks like Perm is re-maneuvering their troops. You are going to go here, you are going to go here, and you are going to go there. Let's actually get our army maintenance full to the top. And then we will declare war very soon. Kazan does have a castle. Let's go ahead and unmothball this area. Let's go ahead and unmothball this area. And I guess Ryazan as well. And we have agricultural intensification, 1 base production. Not bad. Manpower modifier at 20,000 with a maximum of 34. And we went from about 280 all the way up to about 320 every month. Now, I know that doesn't seem like much, but it absolutely is a godsend. Having about 20% more manpower is pretty amazing. We're about to declare war on Kazan very shortly. I want to remove their 5,000 troops in one go. I see that this unit doesn't have any leader. Let's fix that. Okay, fabricating our claim on Tetsuyushi. I will now recall this diplomat, and in 8 days we will declare our war. Okay. They have an ally of Uzbek and Bashkir. That's fine. These 13,000 will go down. You are going to go siege down their capital. You are going to go to Perm. And so far, so good. Everything is going according to plan. Let's actually siege down this area while we can. And we could actually siege down Bashkir. And it looks like Sweden has declared war on Denmark. I'm wondering if Sweden can hold them off on their own. I do have a small navy, but it looks like they have 11 ships, and I have 4. Sweden has 7. Denmark has more than 11, actually, another 2. I will send over troops, don't get me wrong. I just don't think I'm going to do it at this very moment. Let's remove these 1,000 units. And you know what I could do? Once we declare war on Perm, and we annihilate their forces, I probably will then send over 13,000 troops, because it looks like Sweden is actually losing this fight. Let's also get diplomatic reputation. I would like that trader, but unfortunately it is going to be a little too expensive, and I don't think we're going to do that just yet. You are now going to declare war. Fabricate on their capital. Declare war on 1 day. Okay, we are doing substantially well. We are in the middle of 3 wars here. We have a lot of manpower. I don't think Uzbek is going to be able to run through. And we're not going to have to deal with them, which is nice. We have taken the capital here. So Kazan is about to be mine, or at least it should. I don't know if we can really vassalize Bashkir as well. We certainly will try. And you know what? I think that's actually exactly what we're going to do. Let's go to Bashkiria. Let's get them as a vassal. They don't want to accept this. That's sad. They no longer exist. These 13,000 can go here. These 13,000 can finally maneuver their way over. And they're going to try their best to make it in time. I have no idea if they will. Obviously, this trek across Russia is very long, very arduous, and obviously costly in the terms of manpower. Okay, Perm is about to fall. Everything is going according to plan. I still need to deal with Novgorod, but that's not going to happen just yet. And I wonder, would it be better to actually go the long way? Probably wouldn't be all that bad, as we will probably make it in time. We also have the ability to get max promoted cultures, but I think what we're going to do is save all of our administrative power to set up those new governments where we can. Can we get a free white piece from Uzbek? Not yet, it's at -8. And Kazan wants out, which is understandable. And it looks like Poland fighting the Teutons. And surprisingly enough, the Teutonic Order is winning. I probably, while I have the manpower, might not be such a bad idea to build up our spy network against them and hit them while they're down. Looks like our heir died. Very saddening. And we only got about a year left until our new heir comes of age. I really liked my previous heir. I think his name was Ivan. Let's improve the stability. I don't know if it was Ivan the Terrible, though. Probably not. I'm sure there's a lot of Ivans. Okay, if we chill in the grasslands, they're going to have a negative penalty. Okay, looks like Perm can now be removed. Let's recall you. And the idea is to basically end this war. Perm is now mine. I want all of your money. Who's going to be upset? Just Novgorod, which is fine. Let's go ahead and set up our governments. Okay, and Kazan, we're going to try to deal with them very, very soon. Let's lose 10 prestige rather than 50 admin. Okay, I'm still looking for the Danish troops all the way to the north. Sweden retaking some land. Okay, still can't get rid of Uzbek. Probably going to be another 6 months. Peace offer from Bashkir. No thank you. I'm going to try to vassalize them if that's even going to be possible. Sending these troops on down. Peace offer from Kazan. No thank you. Ah, we're fighting Norway. Forgot about that. And it looks like the Danish troops are finally moving in against me. So we are going to send another 13,000 troops on over. Can we just end this war with Uzbek? It's at -2 now. I still want to vassalize these guys. Still not going to let me. It's going to be about 2 more months. And you know what? Now that I actually have this Perminian territory, I might just take this land. Don't need to vassalize them. It's only a 1-province territory. And they still don't want me to take it. I guess that's understandable. Well, it looks like, unfortunately, we've gone over our time limit. So thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you all have an awesome day. And I will see you in our next adventure.